Okay, so today I will be discussing with you Jackson cross cylinder. So it is a very important instrument in the optometry and ophthalmology practice. So you have to have a great knowledge about it in depth. So without wasting time, let's go on to that. So what is the definition of Jackson cross cylinder, or what is Jackson cross cylinder? So JCC is a combination of two cylinders of equal strength with opposite sign placed with the axis of 90 degree to each other, mounted in a handle for flipping. And how it is made? A spherical power is combined with a cylindrical power which will be twice the power of the sphere with opposite sign, and the spherical equivalent of the cross cylinder will be 0. So now let us understand the definition and how it is made with a simple example. So here we take a spherical power of plus 0.50 diopter, and as we mentioned that the cylinder power will be twice of the spherical power, that means one diopter with opposite sign. So we use the spherical power of plus, so we use the cylinder with minus. And if we calculate the spherical equivalent, here it is 0. So again, quickly the definition and how it is made and the example. So now the handle of JCC is at 45 degree, and red marking is generally for the axis of the minus cylinder, while the green or white is generally for the axis of plus cylinder. So if we visualize a JCC, you can understand it much easier. Now, principle of cross cylinder. So it is based on Sturm's convoy, and by placing the circle of least confusion on the retina. Okay, now the use of JCC. It is used to verify the power and axis of the cylinder after a standard objective refraction, and you can use it solely for determining the axis and power of the cylinder. It is also used in determination of presence of astigmatism. So now we will move forward to the verification of the cylinder axis and the power. So a lot of students or practitioners find it difficult, the procedure of the verification of cylinder axis and the verification of cylinder power. So I'll try to make it as simple as possible. Okay, so the procedure of verification of cylinder axis. We will verify the cylinder axis first, then the power. So for that, the patient should have one eye occluded, and the patient is asked to read the line above the best vision. It means that if the patient's best corrected visual acuity is 6 by 18, we will instruct the patient to read 6 by 12 line. Now place the JCC with the handle in line with the axis line of the cylinder lens and call this at position 1. And now flip the JCC and it will be called position 2. And now we will ask the patient to compare the clarity of images in two position, and if no improvement of vision in the two position of Jackson cross cylinder, then the axis of the cylinder is correct. But if there is a better image quality in any of this position, it indicates that we have to make some adjustment in the cylinder axis. And then the cylinder lens in the trial frame is rotated in the direction of the similar cylinder component. That means if the cylinder lens in the trial frame used is minus, then we have to rotate the cylinder lens toward the red line, because we know that red line is indicative of minus cylinder, and if the lens used is plus, we have to rotate it towards green line, because green line is indicative of plus cylinder. Now, quickly see example here. It will be much easier to understand. So suppose we have a cylinder length of minus 0.75 diameter with axis of 180 degree. So to start with the procedure, we have to place the JCC with handle aligning parallel to the axis of the cylinder length. That means 180 here, and so this is referred to as position 1. Now we have to flip the Jackson cross cylinder, and this will be our position 2. And now we will ask the patient to tell if the if vision is equal in two positions or not, and the patient tells us that the vision is better in position 2. Now we have to make some adjustment. So as the we used minus cylinder, 0.75 diameter minus cylinder, so we have to follow the red line here, and if we used plus cylinder, then we will follow the green line. So initially we rotate the cylinder length toward the red line 10 degrees. So now we have new axis of the cylinder length, that is 170 degree. So this is our new cylinder power. So we have to place the handle again of JCC into 170 degree, and this is our position 1, new position 1. And we have to flip the JCC again, that will be position 2. And now the patient says that the vision is equal in two position. So here we come to the end point of our verification, when the patient says that there is no significant change of vision in both position. So our new prescription is minus 0.75 diameter cylinder with axis at 170. So you have to repeat the same procedure again and again until the patient says that the vision is equal in both position. So this is all about the procedure of verification of cylinder axis. It's very simple. And now we move forward to the verification of the cylinder power. And here the principle is that JCC will either increase or decrease the cylinder power in the trial frame as it contains some power within itself. We know that JCC have its own power. So if we use it with the cylinder length, it will either increase or decrease the total power, and this is the principle here. Now procedure of verification of the power. So first we have to align the axis of JCC with the cylinder axis in the trial frame. So for example, the red line of JCC is placed over the axis of the cylinder initially, and this is referred to as position 1. Now flip the JCC. So now the green line comes over the axis, and this is referred to as position 2. And if the patient says that there is no significant improvement in clarity of vision in both positions, then the power is correct. And if vision is better in any of the position, then we have to make some adjustment. So suppose the patient says that vision was better in position 1. That means when the red line was aligned with the axis, then we have to add minus power with the cylinder power. And if the patient says that vision is better in position 2, that means when green line was aligned with the axis, then we have to add plus power with the cylinder power for the final power. So in our example, suppose the patient says that vision was better in the position 1. So what would be the final power? So the final power or the new power is the initial cylinder power we used plus the cylinder value of the Jackson cross cylinder we used. We know that there are several power of JCC available, 0 plus minus 0.25 plus minus 0.5 plus minus 1. So here suppose we use JCC of 0.50 diameter cylinder, and we used the cylinder length minus 0.75 diameter. So the corrected new power will be the algebraical sum of these two power,